Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pick Brain, here today, and you're watching the Northern Zonal Final of Tata Crucible for Campuses 2020. Across the Northern terrain, you get some outstanding institutions and therefore some very good champions. Two of them will qualify into the national final from here. For now, we're going to pick action to take a look at who are 7 champions from across the 7 cities of the Northern terrain this year are. Six questions common to all of you on stage, plus 50 if you get it right, minus 50 if you get it wrong. 2 attempts are permitted on every question. If we are ready, celebrating a 4.0 environment applicable to youngsters, we celebrate on the first frontier people, brands, institutions and companies that have always focused on innovation. We call it ahead of the curve. Here it comes. The first one comes up now. This is Clay Christiansen. He recently passed away in Boston. He gave a groundbreaking theory. On my near left, Isar from Chandigarh are giving the first stroke on the buzzer. Go ahead.
Give the world the term disruptive innovation.
Minus 50. Continuing with my question. He gave a groundbreaking theory which essentially covered the concept of disruptive innovation. What was the title of the book that advocated Ashoka University?
Innovator's Dilemma.
Plus 50. As we go to the next one on your screens. Now, this is a map of the world where, not so far from Naples in Italy, in the Gulf of Naples, you find a small little island. A type of attire commonly used by women gets its name from this island. What am I describing? I am Amritsar on my right.
Bikini.
A bikini also comes from an island, but minus 50. Anybody? On table number 7, Bits Pilani.
Capri.
The Capri pants or Capri comes from the Capri Island or the Capri Island. Plus 50 to Bits Pilani. Oh, well played. As we move to the next one on your screens, overall answer is what matters. Here it comes. On my right, Ludhiana have gone for it. SCD Government College, yes.
Is this a concept of featuring the husband-wife for ads and like Akshay Kumar, Twinkle Khanna, then Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma? India
never had the concept of using real couples to represent couples. Put your hands together. Well played for a 50. Values being depicted in different forms here. Early days in the zonal final. Remember, 2 teams will go through. But on the other side of this break, I'll show you where the teams stand. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Northern Zonal Final of Tata Crucible. With me, Pick Brain, here today on Times Now. Here's a look at what Crucible Quotient has to say. As we move to the second frontier on Industry 4.0, we offer you data to figure out the answers. Here it comes. The first one on your screen, here we go. He is the son of a numerologist, entrepreneur and motivational speaker as he positions himself. His name, J.C. Chowdhury. His son, who is on your screen, also has to his credit the creation of a fantastic structure in Mathura. He started an entity which was named after his son, valued at over 3,500 crores in India in 2019. They followed a unique model of not just being enterprises where children would come, but to do a B2B2C by tying up with educational institutions. Identify the institute that's named after this man and is huge in the coaching business of India. On my near left, it's Chandigarh. Go on.
Akash Institute.
Akash Institute from Akash Chowdhury. Put your hands together, well played. As we go to the next one on your screens, identify the iconic athlete. On table number 7, Bits Pilani.
Nadia Comaneci, she got a perfect 10 in gymnastics in 1972.
Nadia Comaneci, put your hands together. Oh, very, very well played. As we go to the next one on your screens, now. This group was founded in the year 1926 by a person named Jagannath Goenka. By the 70s, the business was renamed after the two brothers. The name of the Indian business entity that has a belief that they had to provide entertainment which would be in total scale and therefore from A to Z of entertainment. IIM on my right.
RPSG, RP Sanjeev Goenka.
The RP Goenka group will give you a minus 50. The misleading part for you was Jagannath Goenka perhaps. On my left, Bits Pilani. Go on.
Vessel Group. ESSEL. SL.
SL Group.
Yeah.
Plus 50. Plus 50. Well played. As we go to the next one on your screen now. It's a company that recently organized the 4th edition of what is known as Biodiversity Fair. Protecting our pollinators and spreading awareness about the importance of pollinator conservation is this company that invests heavily in chemistry with schools across India. On table number 1, yes?
Tata Chemicals.
We'll give you a plus 50. Here's the next one on your screens. Now, in 2008, the company's corporate identity went through an overhaul. The logo became saturated with color and therefore they said goodbye to the star between their two words. Which giant in the world? On my right, IIM.
Walmart.
Well played. They get a 50 on that one. As we move to the next one on your screens. Now, the man on the right is Walter Kaufmann. He was a Jew and he was forced to flee Germany and he decided to come to Bombay in India in the 1930s. He was essentially someone who was phenomenal at Western music. What signature tune was composed by Walter Kaufmann? On my immediate right, it's Kanpur.
Is it Doordarshan?
Minus 50 on Doordarshan's tune. Yes, go on.
The All India Radio or Akashvani something, All India Radio.
The tune for All India Radio and not Doordarshan. Plus 50. Oh, beautifully played. Here's the next one. Hands on the buzzer on your screens. Now, These rifles became extraordinarily popular after the creation of something in the world of science. These were essentially possible because an instrument for observation got integrated with rifles, and therefore the name for these rifles. On my right, Ludhiana. Yes?
Is it camera for video shooting, like shooting?
Video shooting camera. Oh, for me to experience how I shot, etc. Minus 50. Instrument for observation got integrated with guns. Go ahead, guys. UPES.
So a telescope would integrate and a better shoot could be done, a better aimed shoot.
So what's your answer?
A telescope attached.
So these were called telescope rifles. Minus 50. Well, tough one from the history of the world. This is what gave the origin of periscope rifles, which was extremely popular. Periscopes came into existence and integration happened in a completely different form. On the next one, here's your question coming up now. This is Dr. Felternelli, an influential Italian publisher and businessman. He was the one who took the decision to translate and publish Dr. Zhivago after the manuscript was smuggled out of Soviet Union, as legend would say, during the 50s. However, the first published book by his company was an autobiography of an Indian. Which Indian's autobiography started his journey in publishing? On my right, I am taking a shot at it.
Discovery of India.
So, person you're referring to
Jawaharlal Nehru.
is how his journey started as a publishing house. Plus 50. Oh, beautifully played. Here's the next one on your screens now. The global van market is becoming bigger and bigger, with carpooling now becoming van pooling. Which company in India is creating these T1N vans? On my right, they're giving it a shot, is Amritsar again. Force Motors, plus 50. I am making a comeback in this quiz as we go to the next one on your screens now. In 2017, an American 3D computer animated comedy film loosely based on a 2010 picture book of the same name by Marla Frazee was produced by DreamWorks and distributed by 20th Century Fox. What movie is this where the protagonist's role is to stop?
Boss Baby.
I am Amritsar on an absolute roll. Put your hands together, 50 again. For now, here's the next one coming. Overall answer matters. From the world of media, is your answer. Here it comes. On my right, it's Kanpur.
Bennett Coleman.
Bennett Coleman, minus 50 to you. Nobody. Rudyard Kipling was a correspondent from Allahabad for the Pioneer in our country, and so was Winston Churchill, who also worked for the Pioneer from India. Great legacy, great history. Tough one for the teams here today. The Pioneer as an answer that I was looking for. On the other side of this break, I'm going to tell you where the teams stand, and I tell you what, this battle is far from over. But we'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching an absolutely riveting Northern Zonal final. Teams in this terrain are extraordinarily gifted. They're good quizzers, well-read. 2 slots is sometimes never enough, but only 2 will go through from here. For now, Crucible Quotient indicates who could be on that road. Time for us to move to the next frontier, leadership by showing the way. Here it comes. Hands on the buzzer. Question on your screen, starting with this one. Here we go. Which country has launched commemorative coins on Guru Nanak? On my far left, Bits Pilani.
Canada.
Canada, minus 50. Bits Pilani taking a crucial minus 50. On my left is UPES.
Nepal.
Plus 50. Oh, well played on that one. They get a 50 as we go to the next one. Hands on the buzzer. This is an erstwhile classical magazine for children in India. Which magazine had this bunny? On my far left, they're giving it a shot, is Bits Pilani.
Chanda Mama.
Put your hands together. Oh, well played. As we go to the last one, overall answer matters in this round. Lateral thinking, here we go. On my right, IIM are giving it a shot again. Yes.
Boat earphones.
Boat audio, explain.
Karthik Aryan is brand ambassador, and mostly Boat is partnering up with actors and cricketers for their brand campaign.
IIM Amritsar plus 50. Oh, they're really playing the game well, are the IIMs here today? And one final round remaining, which is going to make all the difference to who's going to go through from here as we move into what we call smart decisions on the go. Here it comes. It's a round where you will take a smart decision on where you want to stop me while I'm reading the question. 50 if you get it right. If you get it wrong, I continue reading the question for the benefit of the other teams. Starting with the first one, hands on the buzzer. Here we go. It has received the highest 5-star adult safety rating by Global NCAP, an internationally renowned safety accreditation body. This is a premium hatchback that was launched recently in India. Stopping me is UPES.
Tata Altroz.
Excellent. Oh, super plus 50 to Dehradun. Question number 2. Lego has recently found a new market called AFOLs. So they're producing products for their AFOL community. What is AFOL from Lego? IIM Amritsar are really now beginning to take their chances, yes?
People who are like above 30 or 40, they still like to build Legos, so they have been building Legos for adults.
Put your hands together, beauty! As we go to the next one, question for you. Third one. Television broadcasting made its debut in Asia in the 1950s, with Japan and the Philippines leading the way. In 1953, it was followed by Thailand, later China, India, Pakistan, etc. Almost all countries, the initiative was to set up TV centers, which came from the government. Most of them followed a model that pivoted on 3 things: educate, inform, and entertain. Going for it.
Infotainment.
Minus 50. This model in the world of media is named after another media entity. On my near left, Chandigarh.
This is BBC.
Put your hands together. 50 to Chandigarh. Here's the next one, fourth one. Started in 1907. It became extremely famous in northern and eastern India. After partition, there was a division of the business among the brothers. Later, the Bangladesh business was established. Ludhiana.
Mahindra's.
Minus 50. Continuing on this, the Bangladesh business was established in 1953. This is an entity where it gets its name essentially from the Persian language for friend. They're going for it on my right. Is HBTU?
Is it Ruafza?
Minus 50. The answer I was looking for, Hamdard, which moved and later became part of both Pakistan and Bangladesh as a huge brand. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer. After the 1929 Wall Street collapse, coffee prices plummeted, leaving vast quantities sitting unsold in Brazilian warehouses. a particular product came into existence, Bits Pilani.
Instant coffee. So Nescafe was basically, this led to the founding of Nescafe.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Final question, hands on the buzzer. The Wall Street described him as one of India's best known fundraisers in 2019. They were actually referring to the large amount of money that was raised through what was called the Tilak Swaraj Fund, which for the first time gave India and its freedom movement a strong financial base and allowed them to scale into a mass operation. Who was the designated principal chief fundraiser? Bits Pilani are taking a shot at it.
Is it Mahatma Gandhi? Because 150th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, he was born in 1869.
2019 was 150 years of Mahatma Gandhi. So Wall Street carried an article on fundraising in the world, and they said one of the greatest fundraisers, Mahatma Gandhi. Put your hands together, beautiful. If we could take a look at the scores. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure and privilege to have amidst us here today the Additional Secretary to the Government of India, Dr. Madhukar Gupta.
The passion and the hunger for information amongst the youngsters, finally it translates into knowledge and wisdom. Any knowledge can help you in many ways. So I would really encourage these youngsters. A lot of these institutions offer great resources, great opportunities for learning. The idea is to learn as much as you can in those 4 to 6 years. Thank you so much.
So ladies and gentlemen, you watched a remarkable final here today with 2 teams moving through into the national final. Congratulations to both the teams, as we will come back to you a week from now with yet another zonal, with yet another set of champions from across this country. Till then, from me, Pick Brain, from all of us here at Times Now, you were watching Tata Crucible. Good evening and goodbye.